Have you noticed something strange lately? Channels are popping up everywhere. Faceless videos, consistent uploads, thousands of views, sometimes millions. Most people assume there's a huge team behind them, a script writer, an editor, a thumbnail designer, a voice actor, someone managing the workflow. But what if I told you that an entire YouTube automation video can now be created from a single AI assistant? And no, I'm not talking about juggling 10 different tools, copying files back and forth, or spending hours fixing AI mistakes. I'm talking about Claude. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use Claude to build YouTube automation videos from start to finish. And before anyone asks, I've already done most of the hard work for you. Instead of spending days figuring out prompts, workflows, and instructions, I've put everything into a Google Doc. You'll find it in the description. Just copy it and follow along as I show you exactly how it works. Let me show you what happens. Most beginners start in the wrong place. They open ChatGPT, then another AI tool, then an image generator, then a voice generator, then an editor. Before they know it, they've spent 3 hours and still don't have a finished video. The reason is simple. They don't have a system. A system turns a video idea into a finished product with as little manual work as possible. And that's exactly what we're building today. The first thing I do is open the Google Doc. Inside that document is the entire instruction set I've already prepared. Channel identity, video structure, storytelling rules, scene generation rules, visual style instructions, everything. I simply copy the entire document. Then I open Claude. Not Claude Code, just regular Claude. I paste the entire document into the chat. Now Claude understands exactly what kind of content I want to create. Think of it like hiring a new employee and handing them an operations manual. Once that's done, all I need is a topic. For example, why you still feel broke even after making money, or the hidden psychology behind overthinking, or whatever niche you're targeting. The moment I enter the topic, Claude gets to work. Once the title is selected, Claude builds the hook, and this is where most creators fail. The first 30 seconds determine whether someone keeps watching or leaves. Claude creates a hook designed to create curiosity immediately, something that makes the viewer think, I need to know the answer. Then it moves into the full script: introduction, storytelling, examples, retention loops, transitions, ending, everything. Within minutes, you have a complete YouTube script ready to use. Now we need visuals. This is where things get interesting. Claude takes the script and automatically breaks it into scenes. Instead of one giant block of text, it identifies visual moments. Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, Scene 4, and so on. For every scene, Claude generates a detailed image prompt, not random prompts. Prompts specifically designed to match the tone of the script. If you're creating psychology content, the prompts reflect psychology content. If you're creating celebrity content, they reflect celebrity content. If you're creating documentary content, they reflect documentary content. The visual consistency is what makes the final video feel professional. Now we move to voiceover generation. Instead of manually recording audio, Claude prepares narration segments that can be sent directly to your preferred text-to-speech tool. The result is a clean voiceover matching the script structure perfectly. At this point, something important happens. Most people think the difficult part is creating content. It isn't. The difficult part is repeating the process every single week. That's where automation wins. Because once the workflow exists, you're no longer creating one video, you're creating a production system. Today it's one topic, tomorrow it's another, next week it's 5 more. The process stays the same, only the topic changes. That's the shift that changed everything for me. I stopped thinking like a creator producing individual videos. I started thinking like an operator running a content machine. And when you think that way, everything becomes easier to scale. Need another video? Change the topic. Need 10 videos? Create 10 topics. The framework remains identical. That's why Claude is so powerful. It isn't just writing scripts. It's becoming the central brain of the entire operation. Research, titles, hooks, scripts, scene breakdowns, visual prompts, production planning. Everything starts from one conversation. Now, does that mean Claude is perfect? No. Sometimes you'll tweak a title, sometimes you'll refine a hook, sometimes you'll adjust a visual prompt. But compare that to building everything manually from scratch. The difference isn't even close. What used to take hours can now take minutes. And that's the real opportunity. Not replacing creativity, multiplying it. Because when AI handles the repetitive work, you can focus on the things that actually grow a channel. Topic selection. audience research, packaging, titles, thumbnails, strategy, the things that move the needle. So here's what I recommend. Grab the Google Doc from the description, copy the framework, paste it into Claude, give Claude a topic, watch the system work, and insert your other settings such as scripts, SEO, thumbnail visuals with every insert able brackets. And that's it, you're done.